it being a very challenging one because Sakai's did prove to be too much in
Oke
encounter in the
guys,
stage.
kita
I
masuk
like
di
the
game
expo bag.
keempat antara Indonesia versus
So
Turki.
now for them to hide
Cici
this
di ban,
partnership with
Lancelot,
the
Uranus,
youth zombie,
Esmeralda,
instead they go for
Xbox,
a
Fanny,
Ruby.
Baxia,
So
Iesf, Yesunsin, Guinevere.
this is a pretty good
First
pick,
pick
but at the same time,
ada
I feel
Grok.
like this should incentivize for
Kita lihat
a
mapnya
marksman
Expanding
because
River.
in terms of reach coming in from Indonesia, it's honestly not that
3-1
much. So
atau
they
2
could
sama guys.
potentially just play a siege composition with a tank jungler and a Granger, and then they could just play with the range.
I agree. I think Granger is a very good shout. Yeah, it has to be, right? It has to be. Okay.
Granger,
We're on
Fredrin.
the money again.
We've been doing this for years. It feels validating when we call the draft at the first pick.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like I'm not sure about you, but when I get things right too often, it feels too good to be true. I feel like something bad might happen to me. Like I might spill my drink. I might burn my food when I go home. I might fall off my bed when I sleep. Like who knows? Like some things are too good to be true.
I see where you're going with. For me, it's tomorrow. It'll be fine.
So
yeah,
one business day.
exactly. So I have a
Alice.
system myself. So Alice gets picked up, which kinda solves-ish the problem of reach, where Alice will be the main initiator, and then giving vision towards the Gatkacha for him to AOG in. So for Team Turkey, they cannot be behind. As long as they can have a forward momentum, making it so that even if Alice does dive in with the Gatot, by the time that they go for the dive, you have enough damage to punish them. If they fall behind, this kind of draft is actually quite difficult for you to come back with.
Yeah. Sky Piercer is as the stacks are even more important now. You want to cut through these very bulky front lines. You want to be able to bring them to the execution threshold. Again, for those who just tune in, Indonesia are now up 2-1 in this bronze match, best of 5. They're at match point, one more win and they will be on the podium, finishing third, just like last year. And for Turkey, this is their one last chance to give themselves a lifeline.
And I like that they are going back to comfort, going back to what has really put them on the international stage, going up against Team Indonesia here. Where honestly, Indonesia, they're playing their style as well. This full-on dive. We really want to fight. Rosa is already being pressured by Ezekiel, but looks like both are going to have roughly the same HP pool at this point.
Apex was busy setting up the rampart to manipulate the wave a little bit, so understandable why he's sort of late to the party. Should allow Rosa to clear out the wave, not a problem. TNZ decides to gonna start setting up for the litho, but look at the movements of Joe, right? That's not the concern. You can have the litho, we're gonna try and take your wave. The goal lane matchup as well, Siggy will put some considerable pressure. Revitalize comes out, they bring the Alice in from Iran, and that's Apex 47 with the flicker out.
But that's already big because you see the Revitalize already being used. Team Turkey, they can actually engage later on if they really feel like it. And at least now we can see Team Indonesia kind of playing their style of bringing aggression towards you. Speaking of which, Witty already taking quite a bit of damage here.
Yeah. Not that easy to move up. You can get stunned by Rosa, you can be knocked back or displaced by Apex 47. That's what makes the Grok so scary. And Witty without Revitalize can't really stay there for too long. We'll have to take the recall, and Yehescu left to his own devices. Recall even got cancelled by Apex 47.
Yep. Honestly, quite a lot of trade here coming in from the mid. Many of the times we see Ezekiel getting poked out by Rosa, and this is why we've been shouting for the Farsa for quite a while, because we know this is his comfort. He's brought this hero ever since M4. I was saying it's like 3 years now.
3 years. Still good. Still good across the board. The hero, of course, but we did talk about signatures and wanted to see some flair, and there it is. Indonesia catching 2 members of Turkiye in the bottom lane, trying to proxy the wave. It's a 4v2, so that overextension will give Joe a double kill.
Unsure what was the idea there. Maybe they just wanted to proxy the wave, but I feel like really not all that necessary. Force out the flicker from Kabuki. But this is a free turtle for Team Indonesia.
Turtle, guys.
But Team Turkey, they've been suffering this goal deficit for 4 games now. They should be accustomed to it by now.
Yeah, accustomed to a killing spree for Joe, 2.5 minutes in. Not really sure if that's something you want to get used to.
hey, shut down goal. That's the strat. Give him enough so that when you do kill him, you get something back.
Can we both agree that that proxy was unnecessary?
It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. Maybe they think it's okay because it's up against an Alice, so it's not that punishable. But considering that the turtle is there, the majority of the rotation will be towards that area. So even if you finish the proxy and then you run away, you're gonna get caught anyway.
And your Grog isn't even there.
And that probably is the biggest thing.
And he is not gonna be there again. Actually, good juggling. Rosa shares the burden. Oh, good stuff.
See?
You're right. Straight down go.
Right?
Kena shutdown guys.
Cattle for a bit. You know, give them some food so that you get your investment. Right? The ROI is important here, Husky.
Yes. So you feed Joe, and then you take it back.
Yes, exactly. So now Run taking just a bit of damage coming in from Lunar. Ooh, and Witty.
What?
AOG basically into his own death gets caught. And now Sigiboom
Kita lihat tuh
has the
Granger
Sky Piercer,
awalnya
gonna be more
Sky
productive
guys.
around with his team. Around as well as Lunar just staying in lane here.
It's the first item Sky Piercer for Siggy Boom. Witty probably wanted to catch him with the AOG because he doesn't have Flicker, but he rondo out. Again, I say
Harus
good attempt,
bermain
but
hati-hati juga nih.
I guess it's a breath of fresh air, right? Turkey playing their style, but they're also willing to get scrappy. And how crazy it is that having a Grok enables you to do these kind of things.
Dude, I love the Grok, man. And even though you're a mid laner, I know you love using the Grok too.
Yeah, I'm a mid laner, but when I get roam, Grok all the way.
Kampret Groknya guys. Ketahuan.
Shout out to whoever came up with this idea. Lunar now having the War Axe should enable the entire team of Turkey to fight around the turtle. They should. Because if they're able to feed more stacks into Sigibum with that Sky Piercer, then Turkey can really control the map.
Speaking about control, Lunar takes the purple buff away with the
Aduh.
double sword, and now commits the bravest fighter. Raging slash onto Aran. Joe doesn't see an angle to get a kill onto Luna. They come in with the traction pulse.
Lapu-lapu itu lapu-lapu.
Good secure from TNZ on the turtle, but they do take the AOG.
Nice, mati Lunar guys.
From Apex 47.
Arannya juga mati.
Takes out Aran, finds the taunt of the ESQ. Joe, can he get an angle back in? TNZ down low. No collection for Indonesia, and Turkey are fighting back.
Look at how comfortable they are playing this tanky jungler. They stay in the fight for a while. They didn't get taken down, you know, except for Lunar. But Lunar already did his job. He got the buff. He created a distraction for them to get onto the turtle. Actually deal quite a lot of damage. Now Rosa as well as Apex 47 might be overextended here, considering Apex 47 does not have the tectonic charge. If it did, hey, maybe they could have gotten killed there.
But it should be fine, right? They can't really threaten him, and they're also pathing to a Sigiboom. Rosa doing a fantastic job and just making sure that Sigiboom stays safe. Going one in hand, Apex 47 basically cutting off the important, path for transit, and actually deals with the traction pulse very well with the immunity too.
Yep. Even though Apex 47 takes a bit of damage, but it really isn't that big of a deal just yet. Team Turkiye, Lunar was able to get the down bot. So now
3-1 guys.
towards Turkiye here. And look at that, Weedy. He should be able to escape though.
Yeah, should be fine. But they are pretty sticky on the side of Turkiye.
Aduh, Widinya guys. Nggak selamat tuh.
Lunar now joins the fight, forcing the SQ to reposition. Sigiboom on the Aran. He has his front line with him, but doesn't have the resource for the Death Sonata. And also worth mentioning that he did went for the Sky Piercer first item early on, and he already has 1 kill. So
yeah, but unfortunately the kill was before the Sky Piercer was there. So he doesn't have stacks just yet. And that one was on really. He had time
that's
to
true.
get away. And also kind of on his team. They could have, backed them up just a little bit better. But let bygones be bygones. This time, Turkey changing up the draft a bit, going back to what they are more comfortable with. They have the lead, 1,400 here. And you might get what you want, Husky. We might go all 5 games.
Yeah, 5 good games. TNZ again sticking onto Aran. Witty can't even AOG away. Cancel a few times. Thankfully, Turkey didn't have the damage yet to take him out. But still, this is the first time in this whole best of 5 that Turkey has a gold lead in the first 8 minutes of the game. And I like the conversion. Lunar really doesn't care too much about that all expenditure because he has low cooldown on that.
And the crazy thing is, they have a lead. And if the game goes long, they're still in the lead. Because this composition actually scales up. The Arsa as well as the Granger when you have enough burst damage, it doesn't matter how much damage Ezekiel can do on the Kimi. If he dies first, no damage.
Yeah, it's very hard to chew through TNZ's health bar if Yehescu isn't in the fight. Yehescu is the main damage dealer. They really need to stay alive. Joe, can he navigate this? Rosa! Oh,
Aduh, Joe.
he has the eye of Saurus to be able to see that prediction.
Kayaknya dia pakai sepatu cooldown sih, guys.
Takes the purple buff away. Turkiye, they're in the middle. Kabuki makes a hero play with Aran. They get the immobilization on the Sigimum. Sigimum, can he navigate this? He needs to get out Aran with a flick on the
Nah, dapat Granger, Joe.
collection. Winnie follows up with a good AOG.
Duh, gacha-gacanya Widhi yang nggak selamat.
And with the trade
Di
live,
skillnya
Yehescu
juga
goes
mati,
down
guys.
as well to Luna. Aran is gonna get chased down, but Rosa doesn't have enough resource for now unless Apex can block Aran. Oh, iconic charge! And Rosa is a mega kill. Turkiye are on the board.
We had to wait for a while, but this is how Team Turkiye plays. And honestly, watching the previous play coming in from Rosa, this is why we were so upset. He does not get the Farsa. Right? It makes no sense when
Nah,
he's
iya
using
dia
it.
pakai sepatu cooldown,
He
guys.
does not use it.
We even brought up that we have seen and heard tales of Rosa getting a 1v1 against a Hayabusa, and look at how that was executed. 4-0-3 on the Farsa. Total control over the game. Luna can do whatever he wants. Kabuki gets jumped on, eats everything under the sun, and he is gone.
You can feel some vengeance there coming in from Team Turkiye. They really don't like Kabuki there. TNZ even using the phrases rap. You know, deep inside
Apakah
he's
ada
like, I don't
kontes?
use it, but I don't have to save it.
So what is your
Tidak ada, guys.
Yeah.
Granger jadi pistol Malefic.
Quite a long time. Look at TNZ. He doesn't know Aran was there, and now he does. And they
Malah
cannot do anything
keluar.
against him. TNZ is taking 0 damage. Aran, not the same though. The Throne of Ruin was used. TNZ still keeps on going. The Appraisal's grab. Here it comes. They can cancel it the first time, but the second time it goes through. Sigiboom with the collection.
And all the while, beautiful coming in from Rosa as well as Apex 47. Essentially seeing the rotation coming in from Joe. Joe tried to go in the
Wah,
flank.
rontok
Apex
semua nih
47 was
turretnya nih.
inside the bush. Tectonic charge to stop Joe from actually getting onto Rosa. Rosa stunning him up as well, preventing Joe to be a part of the fight. Indonesia now being down and farm as well as kills. And now 10 minutes in, Team Turkiye are dropping down. The holy defense and the Lord is still marching up top.
Almost a 7k goalie for Turkiye. The last bastion of the outer line defenses fought for Indonesia. 10 kills to 5. The last holy defense will also pop. So Turkiye have basically gotten the recipe to success. Traction pulse onto 2, but only Apex needs to follow up, and it's fine. Luna ready with the bravest fighter. We've seen this trick before. A Lash Shaker can come out. Joe almost catches that in the face. So Indonesia with a successful defense in the first Lord push 10 minutes in. And Turkiye, they can just rest, reset, come back for the next one.
And this is something we haven't experienced for a while, just because we don't always see the Granger. But
Yes.
now we're about to see the siege of a Farsa Granger, man. Like, we have not seen this for a while, but you know when you face against it, you're like, oh my god, this game...
Kita lihat Granger War X, yo.
Yeah, you cannot touch her at all. You cannot touch them.
Lebih sustain lagi deh.
No artillery.
You stay in the base and you still get hit. And Apex 47 barely took damage, even though he saw basically everyone from Indonesia that they don't even bother, you know, hitting him.
Can I just say that
Mungkin di akhir mungkin Won,
Apparently
guys.
he's a very muscular and
Atau
strong
si
guy.
Albert.
He's wearing 3 different types of armor. He's wearing the Brute Force breastplate, the Radiant armor, the Anticuras is coming up next.
By the way, remember when I said
Kita lihat tuh parsanya udah jadi tuh.
if you pick it up, it doesn't work well. Ezekiel, these are the Kimi, which honestly he's not doing anything bad. It's just, you know, somehow it's just not working out.
Yeah, because he's like the only damage dealer, right? And he has to chew through all of these, you know, bulky front lines from Turkiye. When the Fredrin is doing this, it's a call for action. When he gets blocked, taunted, he's getting ragdoll around. Better air threat committed, Widdy. They really want him. Another taunt back, and he eats the Appraisal's grab. The shot gets blocked by teammate. Another countering game for Ron and Widdy. But Sigiboom, he has Sky Piercer, and he finds an easy double kill. And that was Indonesia's best effort, but he meant nothing.
Kacau, guys, kacau,
Under
guys.
the guns of Sigiboom, triple kill for Granger.
This is why
Kacau.
the argument of what is better, comfort or meta, come into real discussion, because look at this. Team Turkiye, they
Kayak
just pick up
gini
what they know how to use, and they look
bisa sih
amazing.
deh
The
kalau
Hayabusa
mau
coming in from
dipaksain
Joe
nih.
is gonna get chased down by Lunar.
He's gonna eat the
4
land shaker,
guys
and
sisa 1 cok
Rosa finds
N
the collection again. Witty and Aran will be back. Yehescu needs a defense of his life. The teammates are around, but Turkiye not ready to go quietly into the night. They will punch back. Witty barely escapes death, and Aran will help hold the fort.
tinggal
Wave comes
sedikit
in
lagi
with
tuh.
4v5. They get the root on the Siggy Boom. The pullback easily dodged by him as well. Kabuki is the tectonic charge. They go in
Enggak mau
for the
turret.
dive, but Aran cannot stand. Siggy Boom is unstoppable. AOG from Witty to get out. Crystal under assault. Turkiye tries to clear the wave.
Immortal.
They pick up immortalities in the process, but Indonesia will hold the fort.
Yeah, but 11,000, almost 12,000 gold difference here. And what can Indonesia do? They just have to defend and then hope they have enough damage. But like you said, their comp doesn't really have that much damage compared to Team Turkiye, where not only can you do damage, but at a very safe distance.
Yeah, they got the best possible counter engage just now, and it still did not matter. So the second Lord will go over to Turkiye, and this is at worst for
Tuh,
Turkiye.
lihat
They
timnya
don't
Demon
win the game,
Hunter.
but they get all inhibitors, and that's the worst case scenario, by the way.
I see. Good luck on that. Anyways, Team Turkiye now having 12,000
Wih,
Rosa now with the
Parsanya udah
Divine
defend
Glaive.
gelap lagi.
Basically, whoever Rosa sees is gonna get taken down because there's a lot of shred in the build.
Tuh
that
Granger
Rosa
pakai
has.
one,
Going
guys.
on into the Wishing Lantern, into the Divine Glaive, right? So even if you leave with a slither of HP, the dot damage will do
Dia
you in.
ada lifestyle, ada
Part
spell
of me wishes
pump.
that TNZ buys War Axe,
Same.
so the appraisal
Same.
spam just like one shots
Same.
everyone.
Rank meta.
Rank meta.
It's like
What?
It's like when you
Hello, Lord.
oh
GPS not working well. And it's just one straight row, by the way, so Lord not that good with direction. Oh, Apex in! Yehescu is able to dodge a tectonic charge, but I'm not sure how they're going to defend this. Oh, Luna right on top of Yehescu. Apex gets out. Here comes Rosa. They are in for the full commit. Lunar gets taken out, but doesn't really matter if Sigibum is alive.
Aduh.
Really goes back, but Turkiye wants the game 5. And they get what they earn. We're going the distance.
From a best of 5 now to a best of 1. And let me just say, now it feels like a real game. Now it's mlbb.
Ask and you shall get, receive, ask and you shall receive, I believe.
I like that when I called the draft and then they drafted up and then it performed well. Keep giving Rosa the Farsa, get TNZ on a tank jungle. He's amazing in assassins, but the team works well when they have like a Fredrin and I feel like as a Gato you feel a bit
Kita
slow.
lanjut guys ke game kelima guys.
Like